चेक कर ना एकदा. चेक कर चेक कर चेक कर लाईव्ह स्ट्रीम चेक कर. चालेल.
हॅलो 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 हा चालू आहे. हॅलो 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 इथलंच चालू आहे. हे आशिष
कोणाकोणाची काढायची आहे.
लोकांना लाईव्ह बघता मी ना तो डिले बफरिंगला जातो मग तो मल्टिपल हां मग शेअर नको करू पाहिजे तर मग कसं ते तालुक्यामध्ये 4 कनेक्ट झाले की मग ते
आता खूप काही काही केलं नाही पण हा आता वेळ लागला चल
to all. Please keep your mobiles on mute mode or in switch off mode. We are starting soon. Guests are arriving. Good afternoon to all. Honorable Chief Guest of today's function, Shri Achyut Golgole, Honorable Office Bearers of Pune Vidyarthi Graha, authorities of PVG's College of Engineering and Technology and GKPIM Institute of Management, invited guests, deans and heads of all the departments, teaching and supporting staff, team SAMSARA 2024, and my dear students. After the very energetic and successful conduction of 3 days of annual social gathering, SAMSARA 2024, now we are here for the prize distribution function. A warm welcome to you all on this session. We begin this function with Ishastavan by Ms. Abha Thote, student of second year of computer engineering.
जय शारदे वागेश्वरी, जय शारदे वागेश्वरी, विधि कन्यके विद्याधरी वागेश्वरी, वागेश्वरी, जय शारदे वागेश्वरी, ज्योत्स्ने परी कांती तुझी, ज्योत्स्ने परी कांती तुझी, मुखरम चंद्रमा उजळे तुझा, हास्यातुनी उजळे तुझा, हास्यातुनी, चारी युगांची पौर्णिमा, तुझी कृपेचे चांदणे, तुझी कृपेचे चांदणे, नितवर्षुदेयमुचा श्री, नितवर्षुदेयमुचा श्री, वागेश्वरी, जय शारदे वागेश्वरी, वीणेवरी फिरता तुझी, वीणेवरी फिरता तुझी, चतुरा कलामयंगुली, चतुरा कलामयंगुली, संगीत जन्माये नवे, संगीत गीत जन्माये नवे जडता मतीची भंगली उन्मेष कल्पतरुवरी उन्मेष कल्पतरुवरी बहरून आल्या मंजिरी बहरून आल्या मंजिरी वागेश्वरी जय शारदे वागेश्वरी विधि कन्यके विद्याधरी वागेश्वरी वागेश्वरी जय शारदे वागेश्वरी वागेश्वरी वागेश्वरी.
Thank you very much, Abha, for this wonderful start. From 26 Jan till date, we all have enjoyed sports events, RANSANGRAM, along with annual social gathering SAMSARA 2024. It's time now to gather these memories together and keep them in our heart full for lifetime. So coming up with glimpses of RANSANGRAM and SAMSARA 2024 for you all.
some angels in hell. So promise me, child, when they pull you apart, you'll know which one you are. Yeah, my daddy's gonna be good. Can't do good.
Thank you very much for the team who prepared this excellent presentation. Now for the formal function, I request all the dignitaries to please come on the dais. A warm welcome once again to all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. To start with, I request Honorable Professor R.G. Kaduskar Sir, Director of Pune Vidyarthi Grahas College of Engineering and Technology and GKPIM Institute of Management for the opening remark.
Good afternoon all. We are indeed fortunate to have a multifaceted personality, an eminent writer, speaker and technologist, Honorable Shri Achyut Godbole, as the chief guest of today's function. We have on the stage the newly elected office bearers of Pune Vidyarthi Garh, Honorable Chairman of Pune Vidyarthi Garh, Shri Rajendra Borade, Vice Chairman Shri Subhash Ji, Secretary Shri Sanjay Gunjar, Treasurer Shri Krishna Ji Kulkarni, Registrar Shri Dinesh Misal, my colleague director Shri Sunil Redekar, Shri Amal Joshi from Nashik, Shri Ramesh Kulkarni, Principal of the college, Professor Dr. Manoj Tarambre, Faculty in charge of gathering, Professor Dr. Sunil Gaikwad, Faculty in charge of sports, Professor Tena Banne, and the most, the talented team, gathering secretary, Mr. Tejas Godse, Secretary, Tejas Mari, Sports Secretary Nachiket Love, other core team members of the SAMSARA and RANSANGRAM, student coordinators, girls representative, special invitees, donors, well-wishers, principal of other institutes of Pune Vidyarthi Garh, Professor Dr. Sanjay Gaikwad, Principal of Commerce College, Deans, Head of Departments, Teaching, Supporting and Non-Teaching Staff, Parents, Guardians, and all my enthusiastic students and budding engineers. I, Professor R.G. Kaduskar, Director of the College, with an immense pleasure, extend my warm welcome to you all on the occasion of prize distribution ceremony of annual social gathering SAMSARA 2K24. As many of you are aware, that theme SAMSARA 2K24 is a very special. I think on the video you have seen, it is unite, celebrate and rejoice. The meaning in Sanskrit word samsara is nothing but emerging stronger, shine it brighter, and deeply it correlates to the birth and rebirth cycle of Hinduism. In present context, when we talk about in India, we are all Indians proud to notice that our country has emerged stronger in almost all areas and believing us to become superpower or maybe the Vishwaguru. Talented, creative, stronger, responsible youth is going to be the future of this country, and that's why the theme Samsara aptly displays the stronger emergence of knowledge, culture, enthusiasm and hope. For last 1 week, everyone present here experienced the excitement of Samsara and enjoyed every moment of it. Really, there are cheerful moments in all recalling the spontaneous outburst of high-spiritedness in wide range of creativity, knowledge, enthusiasm among students, and surprised to notice the hidden spark amongst teaching, supporting and non-teaching staff. My dear friends, annual social gathering is just not as an event, but it is celebrated to appreciate and felicitate distinguished meritorious students as well as recognize and rewards to the students for their hard work and the remarkable achievements in cultural, sports, and social activities. Such recognition not only motivate that individual student but also provide an inspiration to others. The journey of this annual social gathering began exactly 1 week back with 3 day sports event titled RANSANGRAM 2024. This year, along with boys, large number of girls, students took part in various sports events. Large number of team participated in events like cricket, chess, football, basketball, volleyball, online draw, then what we can call as the participation of boys and girls, not only in cricket but wrestling. Also, the participation of teaching, supporting and non-teaching staff are the highlights of this particular sports event, which really speaks the spirit of participation of the students and awareness of physical fitness among the students, which is very encouraging. The next 3 days after RANSANGRAM, students celebrated various days and events, mainly poster unfolding, department-wise flash mobs, variety entertainment, the RAN show, art exhibition, traditional day, fun fair, theme-based departmental decorations, musical concert, and Dol Pathak. And within this, the great enthusiasm, team spirit, lot of fun and joy. I must congratulate and appreciate each one of you for these festive celebrations. And of course, I could not mention and to forget that involvement of my faculty and staff in all these activities with wonderful enthusiastic cooperation as well as their hard work in all these events. My dear friends, I am very much thankful to you for your this enthusiastic cooperation and support. Today we are all gathered here for concluding this festive week with prize distribution ceremony. Maybe after this, within this event, we will be having an unveiling of our annual social magazine, Hope. I think we are all waiting for this particular moment, but I must state that all such activities and motivation to these activities is possible due to great support and guidance from Parent Institute Pune Vidyarthi. The freedom and encouragement from the management board of directors provide fair and healthy environment on the campus. I extend my sincere thanks to all of them. Today I feel proud to stand here in front of you all and acknowledge the achievement of my students, my institute, who really are the responsible students, brilliant students, made themselves and the college and the parents proud. I am sure that grabbing the opportunities, participation, hard work and good ethics will make each one of you to face the challenges of life successfully. I take this opportunity to extend my heartiest congratulations to each and every member of various gathering committee teams, volunteers and especially to the core team members for their untired efforts and disciplined act throughout these days and making this annual social gathering SAMSARA 2K24 a big success and a memorable one. I once again welcome you all to this wonderful function and let us witness the exciting moments ahead. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. I welcome Honorable Dr. Rajendra Kamble, sir, Director PVG on dais. We are very much fortunate today to have Honorable Shri Achyut Godbole, sir, eminent writer, speaker and technologist as a chief guest for today's function. I would like to request Dr. M.P. Atre, Head of the Department of A&DS, to introduce today's chief guest.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, all. In this world, there is nothing so purifying as knowledge. One who has mastered the art of gaining knowledge through the thirst to know is close to supreme power. Today, we have such eminent personality who has mastered the art of gaining and spreading the knowledge. Though he does not need any introduction, my description is a tiny lens to capture his multidimensional aura and omnipresence in the literature. I, Dr. Meenakshi Pradipatre, Head AI and DS Department, feel extremely delighted to introduce our chief guest, Shri Achyut Godbole sir. Shri Achyut Godbole sir is the distinguished alumnus of IIT Bombay and a celebrated author with 49 books in his name. He is the ex-CEO of Patni Computers and has contributed to the IT development with his impressive management skills for over 23 years. George Bernard Shaw says, life is not about finding yourself, life is about creating yourself. We believe his journey to reinvent and create self started with Musafir, a famous autobiography which grabbed attention and changed many lives. The great authors shared their souls. Indeed, Musafir touched the souls of many. Recipient of Udyog Ratna Puraskar twice at the hands of Prime Minister, Kumar Gandharva Award at the hands of Pandit Bhimsen Joshi, Sahyadri Navaratna Award, Indradhanu Award, Dr. Parnerkar Award for his invaluable contribution in the field of economics. Sonopanta Dandekar Puraskar for his unforgettable work in the field of psychology. Srinachi Kelkar Puraskar for his technical yet simple to understand the conceptual book Nanodaya. Uttunga Jeevan Puraskar and Janakalyan Samiti Puraskar for his contribution in the field of IT. No wonder he is called the polymath personality, as he has diversified writings with the simplest language to explain the most complex topics. Due to his dexterity in English and Marathi writings, I cannot stop myself to describe him in Marathi due to the vast literature he has created. 49 पुस्तके लिहिणारा किमयागार, मनात डोकावणारा मुसाफिर, संगणक युगात बोर्डरूमचा नादवेध घेणारा जीनियस, नॅनोदयाच्या क्षितिजावर स्टीव्ह जॉब्सकडे वेगळ्या दृष्टीने बघणारा गणिती, जग बदलणाऱ्या 12 जीनियसना जगासमोर मांडताना अर्थातच झपुर्जा झालेला हा गाडा अभ्यासक, थैमान चंगळवादाचे सूर ऐकून स्पर्शून जाणारा गुलाम, आयुष्याच्या सप्तरंगी कॅनव्हासवर झालेली मुसाफिरी आपल्या या लाडक्या लेखकाला फार वेगाने लाईमलाईटमध्ये घेऊन आली आहे. प्रत्यक्ष असो किंवा पुस्तकातून असो, तुमच्या ग्रेट भेटने खूप लोकांची आयुष्य बदलली आहे. ज्याने मुसाफिर वाचला तो नक्कीच विचारमग्न झाला आणि आयुष्याकडे नव्या दृष्टीने बघू लागला. अशा या किमयागाराचा सत्कार करण्यासाठी मी माननीय श्री राजेंद्र बोराडे, चेअरमन पुणे विद्यार्थीगृह यांना आमंत्रित करते. मी विनंती करते की शाल व भेटवस्तू देऊन त्यांना सन्मानित करावे. प्लीज सर. धन्यवाद सर. Now I request Professor Soni ma'am to take over.
Thank you, madam. This year, from 1st Jan 2024, Pune Vidyarthigraha has newly elected office bearers. On behalf of our institute, I request Honorable Shri S.P. Redekar sir, ex-chairman Pune Vidyarthigraha and director of this institute, to felicitate them. Honorable Shri Rajendra Borade sir, Chairman Pune Vidyarthigraha. Honorable Shri Subhash Jirge, Vice Chairman, Pune Vidyarthigraha. Sir is looking after Estate Department of PVG. I just missed to tell you something on Rajendra Borade sir. He is looking after Mumbai Ghatkopar campus. Honorable Shri Sanjay Gunjar sir, Secretary Pune Vidyarthi Graha. Sir is looking after Nashik Masnuri campus. Honorable Shri Krishnaji Kulkarni sir, Treasurer Pune Vidyarthi Graha. Sir is looking after Accounts and Donation Department, Pune Vidyarthi Graha, Sadashiv Pet branch. Honorable Shri Dinesh Misal sir, Registrar Pune Vidyarthi Graha. Sir is looking after Nerul campus, Navi Mumbai. Thank you all. Thank you very much, sir. I think for more than the last month, students are working tirelessly to make the RANSANGRAM and SAMSARA 2024 a great success. Let us listen the story of this from the reports by the student secretaries of Gymkhana. I call upon Mr. Tejas Godse, General Secretary, to present his report.
Sunsets are the proof that the endings can be beautiful as beginning. Good evening to all the dignitaries, on the dais and off the dais. I, Tejas Godse, extend my warmest welcome and greetings. Good evening to all the dignitaries, on the dais and off the dais. I extend my warmest welcome and greetings at the Grand Distribution Ceremony. As the General Secretary of this year's annual gathering, SAMSARA 2024, it's an honor for me to address you all. PVG stands for discipline, diligence, and social contribution. An annual gathering is a testament to commitment to impart knowledge, skills that will make our students an agent of change in the society. The most awaited fest for the year began with the RANSANGRAM event, the biggest inter-department sports event that start the tone for the rest of the cultural activities. On 29 Jan, Sari and tie day was celebrated. Girls wore traditional Indian saris and boys with the formal ties, blending styles in a harmonious vibrant display of clothing. It's an event that promotes inclusivity and fusion of various cultural elements. Day 2 was Cosplay Day, celebrated on the 30th Jan, which was an exciting occasion where enthusiasts showcased their creativity and passion for the fictional characters by dressing up in elaborated costumes. Participants often illuminate characters from anime, manga, movies, video games, and other pop cultural sources. The day was celebrated on a fandom's evolution and the art of being beloved characters to life through mysteriously crafted costumes and attention to detail. The day was ended by the ramp show, where Mr. and Miss PVG were crowned after the King's selection process. On 31st Jan, we celebrated department decoration days. Different departments had selected different topics to focus their talents on emerging topics. Celebration with the Ram Mandir theme was observed a cultural religious event centered around the construction and significance of Ram Mandir in Ayodhya. Participants were engaged in activities reflecting the rich history and mythology associated with Lord Rama. Decoration and performance were according to the same, which were revolved around the epic Ramayana and the scriptural importance of the temples, creating an atmosphere that honors the cultural heritage and religious beliefs that tie to the river side. For the first very time in the history of PVG, a musical concert was arranged in the evening by the band MH43. The atmosphere of the music concert was very electrifying for the students and as well as for the faculty members. Overall, the music concert was very rich in experience, which was not just limited to the music but also for the dance. Today on the 1st February, we are here to recognize and appreciate the efforts of all the students, faculty, and staff in making this event a grand success. We have awards for RANSANGRAM sports activities, department decoration, best outgoing students, and academic excellence, and many more. A grand dinner is also arranged for all the PVGs, which is an opportunity for us and the glory of the event. So let's celebrate the moment to appreciate the hard work and dedication of students, faculty, and staff. Heartiest congratulations to all the winners, and thank you for everyone for participating. I wish everyone would have a great evening. Hope everyone takes a fond of memories. This year's grand energy. Thank you.
Thank you, Tejas. Now I call upon Mr. Nachiket Lal, Sports Secretary, for his report.
Good evening, respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. I, Nachiket Lal, the Sports Secretary of the college, am here to present an annual report on behalf of the Sports and Physical Education Department of Pune Vidyarthigruh College of Engineering and Technology and GKPIM Institute of Management. At the beginning of the academic year 2023-24, the budget sanctioned to the department was around 13 lakhs, out of which 7 lakh plus was for the renovation of the gym and purchase of new gym equipments, whereas around 6 lakhs are sanctioned for sports equipment purchase for daily use, jerseys for college teams and individuals, reimbursement of registration fees for participation in various intercollegiate sports tournaments, as well as events like RANSANGRAM. The streak of sports achievements started with the SPPU Pune City Zonal Sports Committee competitions, where Tejas Kamkar, Rugved Dharmadhikari, Shashi Chirme and myself, Nachiket Lal, secured third place in lawn tennis team event. Further, Om Jadhav stood first in 55 kg category weightlifting, got selected for the zonals and bagged the first place. He went on to get selected for the Southwest zone. Shreyas Rajput secured third place in weightlifting 81 kg category, while Tejas Kamkar bagged first place in powerlifting 59 kg category and was also selected for zonals. Lastly, Siddesh Gotmukle was selected in the SPPU ball badminton team from our college. Apart from these achievements, college men and women teams for 14 different team sports and 7 different individual sports participated in SPPU as well as other intercollegiate tournaments and will continue to perform well in the upcoming sports events. On the 26th, 27th and 28th of January, PVG, COET and GKPIM Pune organized RANSANGRAM 2024 annual sports meet under SAMSARA 24. The most anticipated event of the year commenced with the arrival of highly eminent chief guest, Mr. Krishna Rajendra Kale, Shri Chhatrapati Awardee, specialization in Malkham Yoga and aerial skills. He is a person who redefines excellence with every fresh accolade coming his way. The honorable directors of the college, respected principal sir, physical directors, sports staff coordinators, gathering in charge, respected HODs, faculty members and all enthusiastic students gathered on PVG, COET and GKPIM ground for the inauguration ceremony. Post the ceremonial escorting of the chief guest, the dignitaries addressed the audience. The chief guest was welcomed with a lovely bouquet and a memento as a token of appreciation, wherein the chief guest declared RANSANGRAM annual sports event open by releasing balloons in the sky. The chief guest enlightened the concept of sports among students and upcoming youth. The major highlight of the first day was not only the inauguration ceremony but also the initial stage of all sports competitions. Collectively, 12 interdepartmental sports events were organized, from outdoor sports events such as athletics, basketball, cricket, dodgeball, football, kabaddi, shot put and volleyball, to indoor events such as badminton, chess, powerlifting and table tennis were held. The numbers, around 1,500 students participated in these events. The numbers show that this year's female participation has increased significantly as they participated in huge numbers and joined hands in making the event a grand success. Night matches were also carried out this year. Day 2 started with eye-catching and heart-wrenching knockout quarter-final matches which eliminated the losing teams. This day helped us witness zeal among students who pledged to uphold the honor and spirit of true sportsmanship. Last day consisted of the semi-finals and final matches for the respective sports competitions. The prestigious sports alumni were also invited to reminisce cheerful memories of RANSANGRAM event earlier at their time. For concluding, matches were also played between the alumni teams and the college teams. A strong concluding message of camaraderie and unity was delivered at the end of the matches. Beating of the retreat marked the splendorous end of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Rashika. I call upon Mr. Tejas Mani, Cultural Secretary, to present his report.
Good evening to dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. I, Tejas Mani, the Cultural Secretary of College Gymkhana Committee and SAMSARA 24. SAMSARA represents the rich heritage of our college, but this year we not only celebrate the passing of time but also continued the legacy which has been passed down by our seniors through the generations. As the Cultural Secretary of SAMSARA, my motto was to preserve the heritage, embrace the innovations, and promote the culture and discipline of our college. This year, the students from our college participated in various events such as group dance competition, one act play competitions, and various other singing and dancing competitions. This year's highlight was our participation in Vinodattam Karandak, Daji Kaka Gadgir Karandak, Bharat Karandak, Vedant Karandak, Sarpotdar Karandak, and Firodia Karandak. We were able to secure prizes in Bharat Karandak and Sarpotdar Karandak this year. In Samsara 24, we tried to include a lot of art forms such as live music, ramp walk, group dances, singing, exhibitions, Gulta Shavadan, and best attire days. I have personally seen the involvement of students and their hard work throughout this event. I would like to appeal to all the students to come up with innovative ideas and showcase their talents through various platforms provided by the college. I am pleased to say that the web created by my seniors was continued by this year committee, and I can guarantee that the coming batches will continue this legacy. I would like to thank college management, especially Director Shri Sunil Redekar sir, Director Shri I.G. Kaduskar sir, and Principal Shri Manoj Tarambaya sir for giving us the budget of 8.5 lakhs for various cultural events in this year. I sincerely thank all the faculty coordinators, Professor Dr. K.G. Kulkarni ma'am, Professor Dr. Shri Sunil Gaikwad sir, Professor Vaidehi Sohni ma'am, and Dr. Shilpa Litke ma'am for supporting us in this event. I also take this opportunity to thank each and every volunteer and my fellow committee members to make this event a grand success. Thank you.
Thank you, Tejas. Moving ahead, I request respected Dr. Emma Tarambay sir, Principal of this institute, to present the college report on this occasion.
Good afternoon, one and all present over here. Dignitaries on the dais, Achyut Godbole sir, today is our chief guest, Pune Vidyarthi Gruha Trust, all office bearers, newly elected members, my staff advisory committee member for this annual social gathering Samsara, student representative, faculties present over here, invitees, and all my beloved students. So I am really happy because for any principal, when gathering is there, it is called as a pin takeout bomb in the hand. Because what youngsters will do, no one knows. But may I tell you, I am the most happiest person. Without my, what you can call it as a interference, the things were going on very smoothly for 7 days. I think all students and all faculty members, they participated, and this is nothing but PVG culture. Along with students, my all faculty members, they participated in sports, cultural event, department decoration, each and every activity they participated and enjoyed. I am a witness that they have played Garba, and yesterday they were dancing on the ground also. So So this is a very good sign for me and for my institute how we maintain the relations. As far as college is concerned, you know that all our activities are student centric. It indicates we are not concentrating on only the academic part, but curricular, co-curricular and extracurricular. We are giving equal emphasis for personality development. So you know that last year Mashelkar sir has inaugurated 2 labs. One is robotics automation, which is to the tune of 1.25 crores rupee industrial partnership lab, and another one is electric vehicle testing lab, where we got some funding from AICT and almost 25 lakhs plus amount it is given by the college for enriching it. MOUs will play an important role, so which will bring industries to the college, and we succeeded in last 1 year. So total today almost 64 live MOUs are there, but in last year we are able to do good MOUs for the benefit of the student, and the number is 22. So this is one part. Our college fame is spreading like anything. Not a single paisa advertisement in a market to fetch the student is our motto. So what we are transparent, and the market should see us and they should take the admission to our college. And I am happy. So this time by merit we are second in university. Our alumni now they started giving us back what they have earned and what they have able to contribute to a department development. So one alumni Khaire from Taiwan, so he has given opportunity for 15 students and 6 staff members. He invited Taiwan for AI, then marketing engineering, chemical and environmental engineering, where faculty and students will visit. All the charges will be borne by Taiwan University. So this is really a great thing, and the first will be visit Taiwan shortly. So there are so many activities which we carried out basically for the student, for their development. May I tell you, any student coming to my cabin or management for getting some help to represent him for at college level, state level, national level. So all charges we are trying to give him. If good project is there, yes, we are what we say reimbursing all charge, all of the amount involved in the project. So like this, so this time we are having 18 lakhs plus funds for the student. So 2 big achievements or the 2 big decisions we have taken, namely for the personality development, their skill set development. So Habinson International Private Limited, so that company's training, so special training for our FESC student is going on. So along with their technical, their personality views should be very challenging in the market. So this is the motto. And the second one is MCAT, a knowledge or a segregating type of students' abilities. So which will be done through this MCAT test. And for ACTB student, college is paying complete charges for that. And this course, so the company will see and they will ask for the students. So these tests or this company MCAT, they are delivering this product not only in India, but 190 countries in world they are there. And they are, what they are doing, analytical ability, yes, spoken English, good, your programming language, good or bad. So like this, each and every student will get categorized, or he will have his own card with him. So when we are asking student for a placement, so definitely by seeing that card, so the company sometimes without interview, they will give the job to a student. So this time one student from mechanical, she directly got a placement in Dubai, UAE. So we will felicitate her. But these type of things are there. For placement, we do not have any problem. Last year we have crossed number 430 student. Before that the number was 500. This time placement is going on. Average placement package is almost 6.4 lakhs to 6.5 lakhs. So this package we are working and we want to increase it. Once again, by knowing the PVG student, the companies are coming and they are offering the good things for the student. Only one place we are little bit lagging, that is nothing but internship activity. Company wants 6 month a student in their company, but our syllabus won't allow. So by keeping all these things in mind and students progress, it might be possible, or the discussions are going on at management level, can we go one step ahead so that brand of the university will be there, but we will have our own curriculum in the market. So if it is there, so well and good, from next year we will start such type of activities. So this is from my side. Last concluding line from my side. If you ask what is your asset, so I will say 3 columns are there. My management is my asset, first thing. The second thing is my faculty member, and third thing is nothing but you are a disciplined student. So I am the happiest person. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Every year, Institute prepares a magazine showcasing a variety of skills and talents of the students as well as of staff. On today's occasion, we are going to uncover the magazine. But before that, I request Magazine Secretary Yash Fichadia to brief the making of magazine in short.
Good evening everyone. I am Yash Fichadia, the Magazine Secretary of SAMSARA 2024. Our college released an annual magazine called Hope in 1989, showcasing the student articles and achievements. SAMSARA 2024 provided us with the opportunity to continue this tradition. It's a privilege to lead my team in this endeavor, from designing the magazine team to creating banner and the SAMSARA logo. My team and I, guided by the head of printing department, Professor Madhura Mahajan, and the magazine in charge, Professor Lakshmi Sappat, poured countless hours and sleepless nights into this project. Within our limited time frame, it was a collective effort fueled by a passion and dedication. Today, as we gather to celebrate the culmination of our hard work, I feel immense pride in what we have accomplished. Each magazine page reflects our commitment to excellence and our shared vision to creating something meaningful for our college community. I want to thank everyone who contributed to this project, from the writers and designers to our supportive faculty and staff. Your dedication and creativity have made SAMSARA 2024 a reality. As we distributed the prizes tonight, let's remember the spirit of collaboration and perseverance that brought us here. May this magazine inspire the future generation of students to pursue their passion and leave their mark on the world. Thank you all for being a part of this journey. Thanks a lot. And now it's time to reveal the magazine. So I request all the dignitaries on the dais to unveil the magazine.
Thank you all. Now I request Honorable Shri Sunil Redekar sir, Director of this institute, to address the audience.
Today's chief guest, Shri Ajit Godbole sir, dignitaries on the dais, just I will make an announcement that we are running 39 years for the engineering college, and we are going to complete 39 years. So from the June onwards, we are entering into Ruby Jubilee year, that is माणिक्य वर्ष. तर ही अनाउन्समेंट करण्यासाठी म्हणून मी फक्त उभं राहिलो होतो आणि मला असं वाटतं की आतापर्यंत अभियांत्रिकी महाविद्यालयाच्या आलेखाचा जो काही लेखाजोखा होता तो सगळ्यांनी आपण ऐकलेला आहे आणि कशा पद्धतीने आपण पुढे जात आहोत. आणि क्वालिटी एज्युकेशनच्या बाबतीमध्ये पुणे विद्यार्थीगृह कुठल्या उंचीवरती आता आलेला आहे. 1985 साली केवळ एकाच फॅकल्टीने म्हणजे इंजिनिअरिंग कॉलेज जे होतं ते प्रिंटिंगच्या संदर्भामध्ये आशियातलं पहिलं इंजिनिअरिंग कॉलेज पुणे विद्यार्थीगृहाने सुरू केलं 1985 साली आणि त्याचं नाव होतं कॉलेज ऑफ इंजिनिअरिंग अँड ग्राफिक कम्युनिकेशन, प्रिंटिंग इंजिनिअरिंग अँड ग्राफिक कम्युनिकेशन. आणि त्यानंतर आपला हा पसारा वाढत गेला. मी फार बोलणार नाहीये कारण आपल्याला सगळ्यांना ऐकायचं आहे आपल्या चीफ गेस्टना. तर पुढचं वर्ष जे असणार आहे ते आपलं माणिक्य वर्ष म्हणजे 40वे वर्ष असणार आहे आणि त्यामध्ये सगळ्यांनी पार्टिसिपेट व्हावं. आणि एकंदरीत आतापर्यंतचा जो काही लेखाजोखा आपण ऐकलाय तो जर बघितला तर मला असं वाटतं की पुणे विद्यार्थीगृहाची ओपन युनिव्हर्सिटी किंवा युनिव्हर्सिटीमध्ये PVG युनिव्हर्सिटीमध्ये आपण मार्चिंग करणार आहोत. त्या पद्धतीने आपल्या पद्धतीच्या सगळ्या गोष्टी चालू आहेत. तर आपण सर्वजण उपस्थित भाग्यवान आहोत की जेणेकरून आपल्याला पुणे विद्यार्थीगृहाची युनिव्हर्सिटी यामध्ये कॉन्ट्रीब्यूट होण्याचा मान मिळणार आहे आणि तुम्ही सगळेजण सहभागी होणार आहात. खरं तर ह्या गॅदरिंगच्या निमित्ताने आपला जो काही गॅदरिंग सेक्रेटरी आहे त्याच्या नावातच गोडवा आहे, त्याचं आडनाव गोडसे आहे. म्हणून आम्हाला सगळ्यांना वाटलं की हे गॅदरिंग खूप छानपणे गोडपणे पार पडणार आहे. आणि त्याच्यातच आणखीन एक दुधात साखर जसं म्हणतो त्या पद्धतीने आपल्या पाहुण्यांचं नाव सुद्धा गोडबोले आहे. त्यामुळे चांगल्या पद्धतीने आपल्याला गोड ऐकायला मिळणार आहे. एवढंच बोलून मी सांगतो. जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र.
थँक्यू सर. सर आम्ही पण 40शीत गेलेल्या संस्थेच्या प्रोग्रेससाठी सगळे तुमच्याबरोबर आहोत. नाव द मोस्ट अवेटेड टॉक, Honorable Mr. Achyut Godbole, Chief Guest of today's function. I request sir to guide us on this occasion.
Dignitaries on the dais. Good news is that my throat isn't doing too well, so I won't take too much time. And I'm sure that you all are waiting for the moment when you receive that award. So I don't want to stand in between the award and yourself. So what I'll do is I'll actually speak for some time. But I think it's very important that I speak about a few things to let you know about what the world is going to look like, what is in store for us in years to come. I must thank the PVG group. When I entered the campus, I realized the friendliness, the togetherness, and the spirit of cooperation, the spirit of dedication, the spirit of, it's very rare to see service to humanity and search for excellence put together. And I think I can see that. I must congratulate all of the dignitaries on the dais. I have had an interaction with them and I am very pleased to hear what the future plans are as I heard them right now. And also the students and the participation in sports and cultural activities and so on and so forth. What I will be speaking about is, first of all, I must congratulate all the award winners, awardees in advance. But what I warn all of you, whether you win the award or not, is that the world is going to be a very tough one in times to come. You might wonder, on such a very good occasion, very happy occasion, why is this man standing in front of us and portraying a picture seemingly gloomy? But I don't think I'm going to portray a very gloomy picture, but I'm certainly going to portray a picture which will, I hope, will shake you up. My intention actually is to shake you up. And I've done that several times at several colleges, several universities here and abroad, and I think it's very important that I speak about this for a few minutes. You might run into 20, 30, 40, whatever, but I think I won't take too long. But I think it's extremely important whether you win the award or not. If you look at the technology, the history of technology, I can start with the history of the universe. The universe began 14 billion years ago. The Earth 4.5 billion years ago. The first living being 3.75 billion years ago. And then evolution started, and then the first living being came to existence 3.75 billion years ago. And then there was evolution, and human history is around 100,000 years. Mankind came into existence around 45 lakh years ago, but I think human history is supposed to be 1 lakh years. Alvin Toffler divides human history into 3 epochs: agriculture, industry, and services. Agriculture spanned for tens of thousands of years, but there was no change in our lives because there was no technology. The way we lived yesterday is the same way that we live today, and then tomorrow, and next week, and next month, next year, next decade, next century, and so on. And that continued for tens of thousands of years. Then came Industrial Revolution, and only in a few centuries of industries, the progress that we made in technology, and therefore the changes that occurred in our lives, was many folds, was much, much more than the changes that we witnessed in tens of thousands of years of agriculture. And then came services, modern services, which started from 1960 onwards, the advent of modern computers. So with IT, banking, insurance, and so on and so forth. And the progress that we made in the last few decades was much higher than the progress that we made in the few centuries of industry, which in turn was much higher than the progress that we made in tens of thousands of years. So all of you have done mathematics, I guess, you're engineering students, so we're talking about d2y by dx2 will not dy by dx. It's not the rate of change, but the rate of change is extremely high. Just to give you some statistics, the progress that we made in the last 10 years is much more than the progress that we made in the entire history of mankind. And that's not because we've become suddenly very intelligent, we have not. It's because we're standing on the shoulders of millions of researchers and scientists, mathematicians and so on. It's like Newton used to say that I'm standing on the shoulders of Copernicus, Galileo, Kepler and Brahe and so on. Similarly, we are now standing on the shoulders of millions of people who are doing research on variety of things, especially in 3 T's, as Abdul Kalam used to say. The next century is going to be 3 T's. IT, information technology, BT, biotechnology, and NT is nanotechnology. These are the 3 T's that will dominate the next century. And there are millions of people doing research today, and we are standing on the shoulders of this, which is why the progress that we made in the last 10 years is much higher than the progress that we made in the entire history of mankind. So what's likely to happen tomorrow? To sort of tell you what's likely to happen, I'll sketch in brief. Normally I speak for a little longer, but I think you're waiting for awards and I don't want to come in the way of that. So it's very important. See, if you trace out the history of services era, 1960s was the era of mainframes, 70s was mini computers, 80s was personal computers, 90s was internet, 2001 the decade was mobile computing, and 2011 was an announcement of what we now call as Industry 4.0, and 2021 or 22 was the announcement of Industry 5.0. I'm going to talk about a little bit about that, and especially artificial intelligence and what it's likely to do. If you have patience, I think you'll gain a lot. If you don't and waiting for awards, I can shut up in the next 5 minutes. So I think I'll leave. I'll leave that to you. So I'm sure that you'll gain a tremendous amount of insight into all these things if you really carefully listen to what I say. Now, 60s is mainframes, computers were very large, used to emit heat, they were batch processing, users did not used to trust the computers. Because there was batch processing. People had to punch the data, then take the listing. If there was a mistake, re-punch the data, then again, and until the data was correct, then feed the data and then get the report. So reports used to come late than the manual reports. There was no online, there was no real time. Today you press a key and then your seat is booked in the airlines or hotel or cinema hall or whatever. That was not the case then. You had to punch the data on the cards and there was a batch processing. So people didn't like computers at all. They were very large, they were very expensive. And the computer room was very large, half as big as this hall maybe. And fully air conditioned. Very few people were allowed to enter. With flickering lights inside and with people with punch cards moving around, most of the users did not know what was happening inside. So people used to remove chappals only at two places. One is computer room and another is temple. So both the places they didn't know what was happening inside and how decisions were made. So it was much easier, I think better and safer to remove chappals outside. Then came 1970s where many computers prices fell, the sizes fell, power increased, but still computers were not user friendly. Then came 80s, and 80s really saw the emergence of personal computers, prices fell, and you could see the computers on every desk of, not immediately, they were expensive in the beginning, but I think later on became cheaper. But then you could see the computers on every desk of professors and lawyers and doctors and engineers and even at homes and so on and so forth, and they really proliferated. I mean, they spread around. And they were multimedia. What is multimedia? There are 4 types of media in which we communicate with each other. Text, there is 0 to 1. When you press 0 to 1, it's converted into zeros and, A to Z. You press any A to Z, etc. You press any character, it's converted into zeros and ones and stored onto the disk. Then photo. You take a photo today, digital photo, it's stored in zeros and ones in your mobile or computer. Then music. Earlier there were CDs. Now you can listen to music on your mobile, which is actually in zeros and ones. All the IT engineers will know that you use PCM and AD-PCM and variety of protocols to actually methods to convert A to D and so on. And then video. Earlier used to have DVDs, but now you can actually take a video on a mobile. So that video is also converted into zeros and ones. So basically, when all the formats are converted into zeros and ones, can be stored, deleted, manipulated, changed, transferred, it's called multimedia. The data rates differs. Those who are doing IT, I have written a book on operating systems, 700 pages book. I think it's one of the best, but I've had to add one chapter on multimedia operating systems because the data rates of these are different. Because on the screen, you're typing a text. In one window there's a photograph, one window there's music going on, one window there's video, etc. All that is happening simultaneously. Then operating system has to handle all these media. So this multimedia came into existence in PC. Then there was GUI, graphical user interface. So people had mouse and cursor and so on, which was non-existent in 1970s. So the people started trusting computers. The prices fell, and then computers spread to all branches of knowledge, all branches of our lives. Earlier, when I was in IBM, I remember we had to go to the customers and say, please give us some work to do. We will reproduce what you do manually and you pat our back. So basically just reproducing what you do manually on a computer was really the USP, it was the best thing. Now in 1980s, computers started saying for the first time that you better organize your activities around me. Then computers and communications, which together is called the information technology, you better organize your activities, reorganize your activities, chuck, delete, throw away your old process and redesign your process around computers and communication. There is information technology. This in management parlance is called as business process re-engineering. If you have management students must have heard this. So around, you change your processes around IT, and if you don't do that, you will perish. You will be thrown out of business. This is a bold statement which was made in 1980s. Up to then, IT used to say, please give us some work and I will peruse what you do manually on the computer and you pat our back. And the report used to come late, so nobody was bothered to actually use the computers. Now, IT had progressed so much and had entered all walks of life, retail and manufacturing and education and healthcare, transportation and entertainment and whatever, in all fields. And IT changed the entire landscape and all businesses actually started centering around information technology. I'll give you a few examples. Take ATMs. Before ATMs, you had to go to the bank and actually wait for your turn to come, and then ting ting, the bell used to ring, and then you go to the counter and you deposit or withdraw the cash. With ATMs, all that was gone. Tailor clerks were jobless unless they unlearned and learned. So you had to unlearn, forget about old things and learn new things. And if you could not, or if you are not successful, then you are thrown out of business. You are jobless. This is 1980s. Now the rate is so fast, so completely fast. And that's what I want to sort of bring home. That's what I want to emphasize. That this is going to happen so rapidly in your times, especially the youngsters. And even the elder ones should tell their sons and daughters and whosoever. That's going to change so rapidly that to cope with it is going to be an extremely great challenge. I'm going to give you some tips at the end as to what to do. So, similarly, you can take the case of typists. They were typists, and they used to have 3-4 pages, the carbon copies, and they used to type. With word processor, all that is gone. With word processor has many more facilities, bold and italics and hundreds of other things. So the old types of typists actually went away unless they learned word processor, unlearned the typing, the old style typing, and learned word processor. They perished. And then came DTP, desktop publishing. Today, no publishing, either books or newspapers or whatever, is possible without DTP. Imagine a newspaper at 10 o'clock in the night, earlier days. If an American president is assassinated and the news comes at 10 o'clock, you could do nothing because what we in Marathi call as khes roloni, the entire page was actually fixed already and was ready to print. And then at 10 o'clock you get a news that American president has been assassinated. You have to wait until the next day evening paper to print it. Because you have to publish, you have to print the newspaper. Today with DTP, in exactly 10 minutes, using internet, you can cull out whatever information you want to about the assassination. Bring on the first page, and whatever you wanted, you had actually planned to print on the first page, you move it to the fourth page. All this movement and aligning and all that is absolutely easily possible with DTP, which was impossible in earlier times. So when newspaper today says, I want to use DTP, I'll go old style, the newspaper will perish. Look at the difference. The earlier times, IT was just a side thing, was just a nice thing to have. You used to beg to businesses, please give us some work and I will actually program it the way. Today IT is saying that use me and build your business around me, otherwise your business will just perish. That's the difference started making from 1980s onwards. All businesses changed, which is why America woke up one day and then all businesses started using computers, and there was an enormous shortage of computer programmers. I was working in Patni. Narayan Murthy had left Patni and started Infosys. I sat in the same chair for 11 years and ran Patni. And then I went to Intel as the managing director and 4 years as CEOs, L&T, etc. That's the same issue. But in 80s, for instance, there was enormous shortage of programmers. One programmer used to cost per hour $120 an hour. $100 to $150 an hour was the rate of American programmers. At which time myself, Nandan Nilekani, and many other people, we used to call friends, and we used to go to New York and start calling to American prospects that we can send a person from India with airfare and the salary and allowances and all put together, our profit all put together, we can bring him at $60 an hour. And even then we did not get any meeting at all. Because the American channels had created an impression about India that India is full of elephants, serpents and magicians, which was true then. I mean, even today it is true. But at that time, so Americans didn't believe that Indians could have programmers. It took me several months for even to get a meeting. At which time I told them we have IITs, and I thought people would just stand up and say, oh, that's fantastic, and please, this is work, why don't you do this work? But they said, what is IIT? So I had to tell them what is long form IIT, etc. But the story, to cut the story short, we succeeded finally, and then in 1980s, that decade, 100,000, 1 lakh programmers went to America from India. They created the impression, and they saw that Indians can do absolutely fantastic programming. Then 1990s was internet and satellite links, and they said, why do you pay $60 an hour? We pay only $30 an hour, we can do work from here. I have witnessed all this actually like a child grow. I have seen software industry grow like this. And then we started Hyderabad and Chennai and Bombay and Hinjawadi and all kinds of offshore centers proliferated. When at $30, $35, $25, they started offshoring the work. And there are several issues that were involved and we had to sort them out. But essentially then the offshore centers came about. 2000 onwards was mobile computing, and 2011 onwards started Industry 4.0. Now I want to concentrate on what is Industry 4.0 in brief, because there's very little time. Normally I speak for much longer, and but let's talk about Industry 4.0. There are 3-4 major issues that I'll talk about. There are 8 technologies which make Industry 4.0. Big data, IoT, that is Internet of Things, and IIoT, Industrial Internet of Things, then 3D printing, cloud computing, 5G, blockchain, etc. So I have a book on Industry 4.0, 5.0. In fact, I have 4 books on this. Infotech, Industry 4.0, Artificial Intelligence, and Data Science, and all are in Marathi. So if you're all interested, please go through them. But the point I'm trying to say is, I'll speak about big data a little bit, natural language processing for a minute or two, and then artificial intelligence, especially machine and deep learning, and the impact it's going to have. And that, I think, is extremely important for days to come, for all professions. So please listen to me very carefully. What is big data? There is a huge amount of data that is created every day. Hundreds and millions of sensors all around. And there are hundreds and thousands of ECGs being taken, hundreds and thousands of MRIs, and even in medical field there are billions of teradata and so on. In factories, in offices, employees, and purchases and sales and credit card, anytime you swap, there is the data. All your messages on WhatsApp. If you add all that, there are trillions, there is a huge amount of data that is created every day, which is called as big data. But it is different, I have described in 40, 50 pages what is actually big data. It's not just the size, but data analytics is a branch which actually sees the pattern between data. Ultimately, intelligence is nothing but pattern, please understand. The question in IQ that is asked normally, 1, 3, 5, 7, what is the next number? What does it show? It asks you to recognize the pattern. So you essentially, pattern recognition is essentially intelligence. That's not actually true. There are 6 types of intelligence, as Gardner has found out. In my book called Manat, which is a 600-page book on psychology, I have described various different types of intelligence and so on. And there's EQ, SQ, etc. But even in IQ, there are 6 types of intelligence. One of them being pattern recognition. But that is the most important one that we take into account while giving aptitude tests and so on, also in AI. Pattern recognition. So given data, do you see a pattern? That's where statistics comes handy. I'll give you an example. In a bank, there are thousands of customers. If I give a bank, if I give software some kind of data of all the customers, their age, their sex, their balance, the job, their salary, where they live, how many years the person has been with us, and hundreds of them, married, unmarried, all that. Does he have his own house, rented house, etc. He or she. So basically all that data I feed, thousands, like Bank of America has hundreds or lakhs of customers. So I give all that data and ask the software to find out the relationship between the data. This in AI parlance is called as unsupervised learning. I'll come to supervised learning a little bit later, but a couple of minutes later. Unsupervised learning, because I have not told them what to look for. I have not told them the solution. I have told them to find out the relationship between the data. So if the software actually does some kind of relationship which involves huge amount of correlation and statistics and so on, and comes up with an answer, maybe that a person who has done MBA and has 3 years of experience and has so much of salary is likely to buy a car, 70% chances. Then they actually find out through all that list who are the people with MBA and 3 years experience and salary, and get those thousands of people, give that data to the call centers and say, call them and offer them car loan. Suppose it says, if the person has MBA and 5 years of experience and this much of salary and the person likely to buy a house, then that data is given to people that do you want a house loan, house loan, house loan. The kind of calls that you get are essentially the result of all this. Because instead of having to call lakhs of people, it's much better to call maybe only a few people who are sort of fall in this category. This is unsupervised learning, finding out patterns within data, finding out data relationships. This is the essence of data science, please understand. I'm letting you know what is data analytics, or the essence of data science, how it is connected to statistics. Now what is unsupervised learning? Sorry, supervised learning. Supervised learning is you give something, you feed data and you learn from the data. Here also, you draw conclusions and find out relationships. But you feed the data, or normally, the traditional computing was that you feed a program, payroll, and out comes payslip. Payslip is the data. So you feed a program is algorithm, how to do things. You feed a program and out comes the payslip, which is the data. In data science or artificial intelligence, the things are reversed. You feed the data and out comes the algorithm, which is a pattern or which is a law or which is the relationship between data. This is what AI is all about. And if you actually, I'll give you an example. How does human being, for instance, let's take how does a child understand language? Child understands, you don't teach the children the grammar, for instance. What is the verb? What is the adjective? What is the noun? You don't teach the child all these things, right? The child just listens to all that he or she listens to the conversations. That is, he or she inputs the data and then concludes the laws of grammar, concludes the meanings of words, and then starts talking. This is machine learning. You input data and then learn and then find out algorithms or programs. So it's the reverse. So how does the brain work? The brain has various neurons. The neurons are connected to each other. They are not actually connected. There are synapses in between and so on. But imagine there are circuits which are actually built and broken all the time. With any emotion, any thought, anything, there are circuits that are either made or broken. Similarly, can we create artificially neural networks, which is called ANN, artificial neural networks. Normally, ANN has various layers. And those layers keep on learning something. I'll give you an example. This is a very crude example. This is not how things work. Please understand. Don't quote me and say Gorbole actually misled us about it. This is only for us to understand very vaguely as to how it works. Supposing I give a picture of a cat and put it in front of the ANN, artificial neural networks. There is various layers of neurons. The way the neurons are there in the brain, you create artificial neurons. Whether each neuron is a magnet or what is hardware, what it comprises, let's forget. But there are artificial neural networks. They are connected to each other. Each network, each layer learns something and passes on to the new. Next one learns something, passes on to the new, and so on. And ultimately, last layer maybe concludes something. Let's imagine this. So what will happen? Maybe the first layer is looking at, we have put a picture of a cat. The first layer actually looks at maybe legs. and sees there are 4 legs. So he says the probability of being cat is 10%, dog is 10%, elephant is 10%, etc. Second layer looks at whiskers maybe. Third layer may be color of the eye. Fourth, etc., etc., etc. And then it keeps on zeroing in on the possibilities of the last layer says the possibility of cat is maybe 70% and dog is so much and so on and so forth, etc. Now you show the second picture. It is not so simple. By the way, there are backward chains and there are weights and so on. So I mean, I won't go into that. My book describes all that. If you are very interested, then go back. But if you show the second picture, then it keeps on learning further. If you show the third picture, fourth picture, if you show a million pictures of cat, the network has learned how to recognize a cat. Then you show a dog, it says this is not a cat. So the network, that algorithm has learned how to identify the cat. Similarly, it can identify microphone, it can identify the table, it can identify this cup, and so on. It can identify various faces also, it can identify stones, signals, and so on, which is actually used in driverless cars today. In driverless cars, and as the network layers become very large, it's called deep learning, otherwise it's called machine learning. It's the same. So the machine and deep learning is used in driverless cars because the driverless car has to identify hundreds of objects, the trees and signals and so on. And all those routines have been already written on the internet, and they're part of that car software, by the way. So today, now imagine the impact of this. If somebody has a mouth cancer, and I show mouth cancer once, maybe a second patient, a third patient, 100 patients, it will learn how to identify the mouth cancer. Now that is a trivial example. But more important example is that if let's say take any other ailment, let's say colitis or whatever, the blood reports are all digital today. MRI is digital, X-ray is digital, ECG is digital, right? So if patients, all these reports are fed, maybe with a person with colitis, and doctors know if there's a colitis, then his liver, blood report in liver will be this and all that, etc. So it teaches, first of all, it teaches the algorithm to identify the colitis by showing the colitis patients, or not necessarily the picture, but feeding all the reports of blood, urine, stool, X-rays and MRIs. Just look for this blood, look for this, and then this is colitis. So it teaches and does that with 1,000 colitis patients. And then the next time you feed all these reports, and if you have done that with not only colitis but maybe 1,000 such ailments, and ask them to identify, the computer having actually fed all these reports, blood, MRI, X-ray, all these reports are fed, and ask the computer to identify the ailment, the computer will identify and diagnose the disease. I hope you are understanding what I am trying to say. Because I can correlate data. Imagine that bank's example. Because you have taught how to correlate data and find patterns between data. That blood report is this, the X-ray is showing black spot here, all that put together, then this is the ailment. And you are taught maybe about 1,000 such ailments or 500 such major ailments to the computer with data correlations. Then the next time you feed all these reports, and the computer will actually say this person has this disease. Now that will almost eliminate the whole process of diagnosis. I mean, this is extreme. Similarly, what will happen in lawyers' cases is extremely interesting. I won't go into that, but machine and deep learning is going to change all fields completely. In 1996, Bill Gates wrote a book called Business at the Speed of Light. And he said that because of internet, all intermediaries will vanish. Initially the ticket clerks, ticketing of companies used to book tickets. Now they are all vanished. Unless you reorganize yourself and say, I will take you a tour and give you a guide and all that, only those companies survive, all the rest have gone. Why should the shops of books and shoes and colors all those exist at all? Because you sitting at home today can choose Van Heusen or whatever, or Evans, and my size, whatever, 40, 42, 46, 38, whatever, color, blue, and half shirt, etc. You can, sitting at home without wearing it, can check how it will look on you using augmented reality. You can see how, and that advertisement comes on the TV, how a flooring will look using a particular tile without actually fitting the tiles. You can just, on the mobile, and there is a menu and say, this tile, kaise lagega? So no, I think we'll use this tile. So how will my floor look like? You can select and then choose. Why do you need all these shops which are displaying all these granite tiles and so on? They'll vanish. And I'm serious about this. Why should shoe shops remain? Why should book shops remain? Every week there are dozens of bookshops closing down the world. Even color. In the room I can give you black color here, black nobody gives, but maybe yellow color here, red here, and then green here, etc. Without giving the color. Dulux company, and there are many companies which allow you to see how your room will look with different colors. You don't have to give that color. You can look at your room with those colors, change in whatever way you want, and finally order from the producer. Why do you need these shops in between? Now I'm saying this may not happen tomorrow, please understand, but in your lifetime, in 20, 30, 40 years, all middlemen will vanish. Whether it's bookshops or shoe shops or shirt shops or color shops or tile shops or hundreds of, what will they do? What will happen to employment? Each shop employs 10, 20, 30 people. So all offices will become museums. All offices in tomorrow's world will become museums. There will be no need for any office. Because when you're sitting at home, you can have all the meetings, you can share data. When you want to apply to the banks, for instance, with ATMs, you don't have to deposit or withdraw bank cash. You can apply for loan from sitting from home. You can attach your property papers. You can check whether the person actually owns the property or not, sitting at home, the bank employee, and then passes the loan, and then loan amount comes to mobile. You go to somewhere else and then spend with zeros and ones. There are no notes, no checks, no checkbooks, no credit card, no debit card. In China that's already happening. So tomorrow's world is going to be an extremely changing. Somebody said that you'll have to change your job 6 times in your lifetime. Changing jobs does not mean Infosys to TCS. Changing job means unlearning and learning. And if you don't do that, you will perish. There are companies who did not pay attention to changing technologies and they perished. Nokia, what has happened to Nokia? What has happened to Kodak? I have actually knocked on doors of Nokia in Finland and Kodak in New York. The companies are literally non-existent, and there are dozens of companies and several people, and I'm telling you, really, it's very important for you to unlearn and learn very quickly. What else should you do to succeed in tomorrow's world? And I'm finished in 3 minutes. 3 things that you need to do in tomorrow's world. The world is going to change far rapidly, which is why I started with the beginning of the universe. It is not for fun that I started, because the rate of change is exponential. Don't go by what happened in the last 10 years to extrapolate as to what's likely to happen in the next 10 years. It's going to be enormous. So be prepared for this change. And point number 1, your fundamentals should be very good. If you're a mechanical engineer, civil engineer, accountant, whatever, your fundamentals of that technology or of that process should be very clear, so that should a change occur and come, and should you need to learn new things and forget old things, you should be ready to do that. You will be able to do that only if your fundamentals are very clear. Point number 2, so you need to unlearn and learn very quickly. All that will have psychological tolls, and it may have unemployment, all that. I won't go into all that aspect today. It certainly is not as all sort of cakewalk. It certainly will entail a huge amount of toll on our psychology and other things, for which I think you'll need to call me again. But I think it is important to understand what's like that. Point number two, you should have very good personality to succeed in tomorrow's world. And I'm very glad to hear that you hold a huge amount of things, the cultural things, and basically. See, in personality, there are 3-4 things that I normally emphasize. Point number one is communication. Your communication has to be very good. In any language, with the Marathi, English, or whatever. I hate to give examples from my own life, but I certainly will give one. In my Musafir, I have described that. I have educated in Marathi medium, right? I came to IIT and somebody insulted me with my English because I used to speak English and he started pointing out errors. I can't take anything else. Somebody says you're not very good looking, you don't have money. I don't take it very seriously. Somebody speaks the truth, why should I mind it? But somebody says you can't do it. You're incapable of doing it. That used to hurt me. Because I stood 16th in the board and first in the university. I never lost a single mark in mathematics from first standard to IIT. And I was a rank holder in IIT, and in the IIT entrance, without going to any class, I stood at 22nd or something in All India. I said, who is this guy insulting me about English? For next 10 months, I did nothing but English, please understand. English etymology, English phonetics. There was no TV, but I read huge amount of English literature, English language. I used to stand in front of the mirror and speak. How can I not be able to speak good English? And speaking good English is not think in Marathi, translate in English and then speak somehow. That somehow is something that I really hate. Whatever you do has to be excellent. So for 10 months I did nothing but English. And then I was 23 years managing director, ran companies of thousands of software engineers, 6 offices in America, 3 in Europe, 2 in Japan, 1 in Australia. I went all over the world 150 times and ran various seminars in New York, World Trade Center, Japan, Australia, London, etc. All that could happen only because of those 10 months. I'm not saying you should immediately necessarily only speak English or whatever, but whatever you do, you should excel. I would in fact recommend that you should learn, you should actually be educated in Marathi medium. But make sure that your English is good, because unfortunately in a globalized world, you will come in contact with English speaking countries. So whatever, in whatever language, your communication should be good. You should be able to emphasize what you want to. You should be able to bring home the points that you want to bring home. It's important that don't translate. You should be elegant in whatever you speak. And thirdly, you should be a good patient listener. You should be a good leader. You should enthuse. You should have a good sense of humor. And you should be a good listener. And you should have a teamwork. Without teamwork, however intelligent you are, you will fail in tomorrow's world. Please note this 100 times in your mind. If you're egoist or egotist, and there's a difference between the two, but I won't tell you that right now. But if you're conceited, for instance, and if you keep on thinking about only yourself, you're self-centered, you will fail. Gone are the days when Newton sat under the apple tree and thought about gravitation. Don't sit under any tree, nothing will happen. Gone are those days. Today everything is teamwork. I have several friends in Stanford, MIT and Berkeley and so on, and TIFR, and they think about string theory and membrane theory and quantum computers and quantum theory, etc. And I'm a little bit aware of what they're thinking about, and I've written about it. But I think as abstract subjects as these also actually require teamwork. They are all completely in collaborative mode. When I ran software companies, we had teamwork. We used to say, these are the 30 people, this is a project, this is a deadline, and unless you do teamwork, you will not succeed. In pharmaceuticals, you are given 40 people, come up with a molecule for diabetes, and then unless you are teamwork, you will not succeed. So good communication, smiling, sense of humor, teamwork, good listening capability, and so on. Third, and there are 2 last things. One is that don't only look for jobs. Make sure that you have entrepreneurial spirit. Always think about whether you can do something. But as I said, don't jump into something because you want to be an entrepreneur. Think think ahead and think about whether that business is going to sustain for the next 5 to 10 years or not, or will be taken over. By taken over, I mean, or will be overwhelmed by technology and you will be nowhere in the next 3 years. So always have 1 year to future and technology and competition and so on and so forth, and then jump. But jump, don't hesitate. Last but not the least, you all are in a great university, great college, which is likely to be a university. I hope it does. But and you can afford to be here in such a wonderful place. There are 50% of our people in India who are not as fortunate as you. They still are learning in lanterns. They still have to walk for 2-3 kilometers to fetch a bucket full of water. And there are many people, that almost 20-30 crores of people who actually sleep hungry today in India. What do we do with them? I'm extremely happy about PVG that they care for poor people. I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud of you. We need several PVGs in India. And we need you, however much will succeed, go to Japan, go to America, wherever you go, succeed, buy BMW, whatever you will. But never forget the remaining 50% of the people who have not had, who were not fortunate enough to be able to get the education that you have been able to get. So never forget and always think about what you can do for them. If you do that, you will not only be a successful person, but you will be a good human being. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Dear the students. With your lucid speech, we visualize the journey of computational world from arrival of the computers till the latest happening field of AI. Thank you very much. It's now time to celebrate the success of students in academic and extracurricular activities as well. So it's a prize distribution now. I hand over this mic to prize distribution team. Thank you.
सॉरी फॉर इंटरप्शन. मला फक्त सरांबद्दल एकच गोष्ट सांगायची आहे. 74 वर्षी सुद्धा त्यांनी ध्यास सोडलेला नाही. टेक्नॉलॉजी, समाजकारण, एका फोन कॉलवरनं या वयामध्ये ट्रॅव्हल करणं पुण्यासाठी, तेही सर वाखणण्यासारखं आहे. तुम्ही लगेच हो म्हणाल्याबद्दल थँक्यू.
Good evening, one and all. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce myself. I, Aditi Jeble, accompanied by Riddhi Patel, will take this event forward. As you all know, PVG has been the foremost in education, and we hold a very big standard in that regard. So, it gives us a great joy to felicitate those students who helped us hold that standard at high level. So let's begin the prize distribution ceremony from the academic section. I request our chief guest, Mr. Achyut Godbole sir, to give away the prizes. Toshniwal Nishikant, first year in college. Moghe Dyuti, first among girls in first year in college and first among girls in first year in the subject of engineering graphics. Prize in the memory of late B.G. Kulkarni. Deshmukh Siddhi, first in the subject of applied science 1 and 2 taken together in the first year. Prize in the memory of late Vinayak Gopinath Ved Pathak and late Lakshmibai Vinayak Ved Pathak. Dhruv Shenve, first among boys in first year in the subject of engineering graphics. Prize in memory of late B.G. Kulkarni. Sagre Vedant, first admitted to FE among boys in this college, first by merit among the students passing HSC examination from Muktangan English School and Junior College and admitted to FE in this college.
Tejas Davar, first and second year mechanical in college. Prize in memory of late P.G. Kulkarni. Patil Umesh, first and second year electrical in college. Kumbar Shruti, first and second year ELTC in college. Prize in memory of late Manohar N. Gadre. Prize in memory of late Narhar Vishnu Sahasrabudhe and late Mrs. Shantabai Narhar Sahasrabudhe. Yugal Zanwar, first and second year printing in college. Isar Arfi, first and second year IT in college.
Ambekar Sejal, first and second year computer in college. Anvesha Damle, first and second year AI and DS in college. Shivraj Patil, first and third year mechanical in college. Prize in memory of Narhar Keshav Gokhale. Kaldone Pratik, first and third year electrical in college. Kaldone Pratik, first in third year electrical in college. Prize in memory of late Vishnu Vasudev Chandraji. Patil Snehal, first among girls in third year electrical in college.
Hare Jai, first and third year ELTC in college. Prize in memory of late Manohar and Gatu. Megha Wagmare, first and third year printing in college. Prize in memory of late Gangaram Sonar and late Parvati Bai Gangaram Sonar. Kulkarni Shruti, first and third year IT in college. Bhattar Archita, first and third year computer in college. Gyaneshwar Bhor, first in BE printing in college.
Badhe Komal, first in BE IT in college. First in all branches in BE in college. Prize by Shri Ram Pattar Kila. Nikhil Khodke, first in BE Computer in college, first in BE Computer among boys in college, prize given by Shri Ramchandra Bhalira. Pradnya Gaikwad, first in BE Computer among girls in college, prize given by Shri Ramchandra Bhalira. Chinmay Vaidya, first in second year MBA. I request Dr. Bhujkar to come on the stage to receive the prize as a local guardian. Rahul Kuple, scholarship from Alumni Association PVG Mumbai, celebrating Golden Jubilee. I now hand over the mic to Vaishnavi and Shubhankar for further practice.
Thank you, Aditi and Nidhi. Good evening, everyone. Respected guests on the dais, professors, and my dear friends. It is an honor that I, Vaishnavi Chaudhary, along with Shubhankar Atri, will be taking this event forward.
It gives us great pleasure to felicitate the exemplary achievements of our students who have made not only our college but our country very proud. We will now be presenting the Special Achievement Awards. For Formula Bharat and Baha, I call on stage Mr. Sumit Dhanedar, Captain, Mr. Kaushik Save, Vice Captain, Mr. Jay Desai, Driver, Professor Vishal Savan, Faculty Advisor, and Dr. Manmohan Dhunkar, HOD Mechanical. We are proud to announce the achievements of our students in the International Formula Bharat 2024 Racing Car Design, Build and Performance Competition, which was held in Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, where they have received first prize in the Dynamic Skateboard event, second prize in the business event, and the third prize in the design build competition. After them, I will call on stage Mr. Harshdeep Avari, Mr. Harshdeep Pawari, Captain and Driver, Mr. Varun Kumar, Vice Captain, Professor Vishal Sawan, Faculty Advisor, and Dr. Manmohan Bunkar, HOD Mechanical. We are happy to announce the result of Baha 2024 competition. We have secured All India Rank 3 in build quality.
I would like to call on stage Sameer Jahagirdar from IT Department, Harish Babat, IT, Harsh Ekbote, IT, Dheeraj Jadhav, IT, Amar Gaikwad, IT, and Arya Gandhe from ENTC Department. They have secured first rank in grand finale of SIS 2023 at GH Ransoni Engineering College at Nagpur. Now, they are attending 5 days boot camp at National College of Engineering, Bangalore. The problem statement they have worked on was identification of Ayurvedic plant using machine learning and image processing, given by Ayush Mantralaya. I call on stage Mukund Girgaonkar of 3rd year ENTC. His work is in unmanned aerial vehicles, that is UAV. Autonomous UAV are airplanes used in defense and tactical compounds. Their main purpose is to provide surveillance, aid, and perform guided attacks without endangering a pilot's life. Mukund has been working on this project and has worked in aeronautics of that plane, designed and built his own aircraft. His work has been primarily focused on achieving the most efficient and stealth design. He has been simultaneously working on electronics of it, starting from building his own transmitter and receiver, and now establishing a module capable of delivering completely autonomous flights.
I will now like to invite Lakshmi Murik from Mechanical Engineering. She is the first girl candidate to be recruited by the international company Bama Lorry in UAE in the last 56 years.
I invite Shri Anish from Painting Department for his exemplary achievements in skating. He has secured silver medal at state level, 4th position at national level, and selected in Team India at the World Championships in China.
Unfortunately, Anish can't make it, so he will be accepting on this card. We are extremely proud to announce that the Department of Mechanical Engineering has received a donation of Rs 2 lakh from installation of smart board by Mr. and Mrs. Gopte, parents of Mr. Salim Gopte, who is an alumni of our 2003 batch. We are very happy to announce that all the classrooms of mechanical engineering now fully boast smart classrooms to aid the overall teaching learning process. I would like to invite Mr. Mukund Gopte.
सलील गोपटेची आई. एक दोन शब्द मराठीत बोलते. ॲक्च्युली मी बोलणार नव्हते. सरांचं एवढं सुंदर लेक्चर म्हणजे प्रत्यक्षात आम्हाला ऐकायला मिळालं, खूप धन्य वाटलं. त्यांच्या एका वाक्याला अनुसरून बोलते की माझा मुलगा PVG मधनंच मेकॅनिकल इंजिनिअरिंगचं त्यांनी शिक्षण पूर्ण केलं 2003ला. नंतर तो US ला गेला आणि संपूर्ण फोकस लाईफ जगला आहे. आपल्याला US ला जायचं आहे, नोकरी करायची आहे आणि नंतर पूर्ण नोकरी नाही करायची आहे. 5-10 वर्षांनी बिझनेसच करायचा आहे हे करून तो एंटरप्रेन्युअर त्याला अंडर 40 पेन्सिल्व्हेनिया स्टेटचं यंग एंटरप्रेन्युअर म्हणून अवॉर्ड मिळाला. आणि आता तो हे एनर्जी मॅनेजमेंटमध्ये त्याची स्वतःची कन्सल्टिंग फर्म आहे आणि त्याच्याकडे जवळजवळ 1-2 लोक सोडले तर 30 अमेरिकन लोकांना त्यांनी जॉब दिला आहे. आउटसोर्सिंग केलं त्याच्या कंपनीच्या याचं प्रोजेक्टचं. त्याच्या जवळजवळ 8-10 लोकांना त्यांनी जॉब दिला आहे. ही इज 41 इयर्स ओल्ड नाव. आणि हे सगळं तुम्हाला इन्स्पिरेशन मिळेल आणि मोटिवेशन मिळेल म्हणून मी सांगते. सो वी आर प्राऊड ऑफ हिम. आणि इथे बघून तुम्हाला सगळ्यांना खूप आनंद झाला आणि खूप धन्यवाद. या कॉलेजचे स्टुडंट आहे त्याच्यासाठी मी हे बोलले.
PVGच्या स्टुडंटचं इतकं मोठं कर्तृत्व असणं हे आमच्यासाठी पण अभिमानाची गोष्ट आहे. आम्ही नक्कीच याच्यातून प्रेरणा घेऊ. मूव्हिंग ऑन, लेट्स हॅव अ रिसाउंडिंग राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज फॉर ऑल आवर विनर्स. We'll now felicitate the relentless dedication, outstanding performances and unwavering spirits of our student athletes that was displayed at RANSANGRAM 24.
I'll be taking the names in order. Please be ready. Rahul Kuple, TEIT, winner in Kabaddi. Virat Jadhav, B Mechanical B, winner in Badminton Men. Shruti Kumbhar, TENTC. Shruti Kumbhar, TENTC, winner in Badminton Women. Atish Pune, B Mechanical, winner in Cricket Men. Sakshi Patil, IT, winner in Cricket Women. Karan Jharekar, TENTC, winner Basketball Men. Vaidani Deshpande, TENTC, winner in Basketball Women. Varun Kulkarni, TENTC, winner in Volleyball Men. Manasi Gadve, ENTC, winner in Volleyball Women. Vaishnavi Chauhan, TENTC, winner in Dodgeball.
Aniket Suryavanshi, TENTC, winner in Table Tennis Men. Shruti Hathwade, FENTC, winner in Table Tennis Women. Om Jadhav, SE Mech, winner in Powerlifting, Strongest Men. Prachi Kamble, FE Mech, winner in Powerlifting, Strongest Woman. Gaurav Labate, SE Mech, winner in Shot Put Throw Men. GKPIM, winner in shot put throw women. Jay Shinde, TE Mechanical, winner in 100 meters running men. Prachi Kamre, FE Mechanical, winner in 100 meters running women. Krishna Satare, TE Mechanical, winner in 4x100 relay men. Vaidehi Deshpande, TENTC, winner in 4x100 meter relay women. Shravan Chandrachud, TE Computer, winner in chess men. Shweta Gadve, B Electrical, winner in chess women. Sujan Dhuri, TENTC, winner in football men. Chaitanya Hande and Vedant Solvarkar, TENTC, winner in table tennis men double. Amit Kumar, Professor Amit Kumar, printing, winner in faculty badminton men. Professor Vaidehi Somani, ENTC department, winner in faculty badminton women. Professor Milind Mahajan, IT department, winner in faculty chess men. Professor Mamta Pokre, computer department, winner in faculty chess woman.
Congratulations to all the winners. We will now be applauding the exceptional achievements of our graduating class of 2024. We have the honor to present the most awaited awards this year, the best outgoing students for all the departments, and the winner of RANSANGRAM 2024. But first, let us all give a huge round of applause to all the participants who have tirelessly participated in all the events this year.
For the best outgoing student from each batch, let's start with mechanical. For best outgoing student in mechanical branch, any guesses?
Mechanical guesses?
Best outgoing student for mechanical branch is Mr. Jayesh Patil. Best outgoing student for B electrical is Mr. Pratik Koldhoni. Any idea for the best outgoing student of ENTC? Best outgoing student is Mr. Atharva Bhoj.
Printing wale, any guesses? Best outgoing student, printing department. Best outgoing student, BE printing, Karthik Thakkar. Over to IT, any guesses?
Srikar.
Best outgoing student, BE IT, Mr. Harsh Ekbote. Computer department. आवाज नहीं आते. Best outgoing student BE Computer, Miss Mehak Gautam. Over to MBA department. Best outgoing student MBA, Mr. Nitin Waghere. It was extremely heartening to see the efforts our students put into decorating their floors. Our classrooms had transformed into canvases, each telling a uniquely crafted story by our talented students. Over to best decoration this year for SAMSARA 2024. I need some guesses, please.
Electrical!
Best decoration goes to IT department. Now, for the most awaited awards this year, the heroes of RANSANGRAM 2024. Best player of RANSANGRAM 24 in men, Mr. Chaitanya Hande, TENDC. Best out player of the RANSANGRAM 24 in women, Miss Vaidahi Deshpande, TENDC. Due to unforeseen circumstances, she is unable to attend this event. I would like to call Sakshi Ippe to accept the award on her behalf. Best outgoing student in sports, Mr. Tejas Thamkar, BEI. A small note, the runners-up and the third place awardees will be given their certificates backstage after the event has concluded. And now, आवाज जोरात होऊ दे. RANSANGRAM 24 champion this year. Any guesses? ENTC department. I would like to request the winning captain and vice captain to come on the stage. Please limit it to captains only.
Heartiest congratulations to all the winners. I would now like to request Professor Atri ma'am to deliver the vote of thanks. Thank you.
Now we approach towards the end of the prize distribution ceremony. On behalf of PVG COET and GKPIM Institute of Management, I am here to present vote of thanks. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to Honorable Shri Achyut Godbole sir for accepting the invitation for today's function and providing a quick overview of the vast technological world. Thank you, sir. I extend vote of thanks to office bearers of Pune Vidyarthi Graha, Honorable Shri Rajendra Gorade sir, Chairman PVG, Honorable Shri Subhash Jirke sir, Vice Chairman Pune Vidyarthi Graha, Honorable Shri Sanjay Gunjar sir, Secretary Pune Vidyarthi Graha, Honorable Shri Krishnaji Kulkarni sir, Treasurer Pune Vidyarthi Graha, Honorable Shri Dinesh Misal sir, Registrar Pune Vidyarthi Graha. Thank you, sir, for your precious presence on this occasion of celebration of success of the students. Special thanks to Advocate Anand Shaligram sir, legal advisor of PVG. I am sincerely thankful to directors of this institute, Honorable Shri S.P. Redekar sir and Honorable Professor R.G. Koluskar sir for their strong support and motivation for such events. I am thankful to Principal sir, respected Dr. M.R. Taramre sir for his timely guidance. I express my gratitude to Dr. S.T. Gaikwad sir, gathering in charge, who successfully carried out all the events of SAMSARA 2024. No doubt, my deep sense of appreciation goes to the staff coordinators of SAMSARA 2024, head of all the departments, teaching and supporting staff for their continuous involvement in the respective events. Thanks to invited guests for their presence. Last but not least, I also wish to express my gratitude to those who have helped directly and indirectly to make this program a great success. Am I missing something? Yes. Those who are the heart of this event and for whom the whole event is organized. The student secretaries of the gathering and all the students, a big thank you to all of you to make SAMSARA 2024 a great success. Thank you so much. Thank you one and all. Before concluding this session, let us have Pasaidan. I call upon Okay. I am also thankful to Ramesh Kulkarni sir, Rajendra Kamble sir, Dr. Rajendra Kamble sir, and Amol Joshi sir. Thank you, sir. Let us have Pasaidan.
आता विश्वात्मके देवे येणे भाग्यज्ञे तोषावे तोषोनी मज द्यावे पसाय गानवे जे खळांची व्यंकटी सांडो तया सत्कर्मी रती वाढो भूता परस्परे चढो मैत्र जीवांचे दुरितांचे तिमिर जावो विश्व स्वधर्म सूर्ये पाहो जो जे वांछिल तो ते लाहो प्राणी जात वर्षत सकळ मंगळी ईश्वर निष्ठांची मांदियाळी अनवर्त भूमंडळी भेट तू भूता चला कल्पतरूंचे आरव चेतना चिंतामणीचे गाव बोलते जे अर्णव पियुषाचे चंद्रमेचे लांछन मार्तंड जेतापहीन ते सर्वांनी सदा सचन सोय रे होतो किंबहुना सर्व सुखी पूर्ण होनी तिनी लोके भजो आदि पुरुषी अखंडित आणि ग्रंथोपजीविये विशेषी लोकीये दृष्टा दृष्ट विजये होवाये जी. येथ म्हणे श्री विश्वेश्वरा हो हा होईल दान पसावो. येणे वरे ज्ञान देवो सुखिया झाला. सुखिया झाला. सुखिया झाला.